Deon, can you walk us through the match as you saw it unfolding?
Just first of all, from my side, just congratulations to the Lions. I think they were just a better team today. Good performance of them, and just all I want to wish them well for the rest of the competition. Just from our side, I mean, it was just a bad day at the office. It was not our best performance. Things just didn't work out for us from the start, and it was just a chain reaction into different areas. Also think there were times where we had good ball in hand, but we did not keep continuity. We did not make good decisions. The Lions were also, from my point of view, very physical in terms of the ball carries and in the tackle area. And they also contested the rucks very well, which at the end of the day influenced our continuity. It's just a performance that we really have to look back and learn from and be better next time.
Ross, how would you compare the Lions to some of the other teams you've beaten now in the last month or so?
I think they're a really well-oiled machine. They've got a good scrum, a good maul, which we saw tonight, and then they've got exciting backs. They're as you saw tonight, they got a few 80-meter tries. I thought our defense was good from probably 60 out, but the last 20 meters from 80 out, we struggled, and they got a few good tries. So they've got some flashbacks, but it's a bit disappointing in our performance in this last game. Yeah.
Like the coach said, you guys had handled the ball well at times, and you asked a few questions and so on. Do you think that over time, you think that you've got the potential to play the same style of rugby that the Lions are playing now?
Yeah, I think we play a pretty similar style. We might not play exactly the same style, but definitely, I said a few weeks ago that, this team's only been put together in pretty much in December, where other guys, if you take the Lions, for example, they've been together for a few years, maybe one or two guys have joined, so they all know the structures and the game plan, where we got to adapt every game when we started and tweak and change our game plan, which we have. It started working the further on in the season we got.
Yeah, I just think rugby from my side is built on continuity, and it's built on combinations. And I will never use it as an excuse, but it's been a tough week for us. We've been lucky so far to build some combinations and keep them throughout the campaign. This week we had a lot of disruptions before the game, and then also in the first half we got injuries early, which led to the fact that players had to play out of position. There was also some guys coming in for the first time and playing at this level as a result of injury. So yeah, it was quite a learning school for them out there. But I would agree with Ross. I mean, if you can keep continuity from one competition to another competition and over years, and you play towards the strength of the Southern Kings, which also is to build pressure with ball in hand, having exciting outside backs, good skill and good pace. I mean, we can build a similar brand and yeah.
Yeah, that's what you just said. How significant was it not having Lionel from here yet tonight?
Definitely, you don't lose a player of that caliber and of that experience, and also being the captain of the side and just replacing with someone else. So he's got a significant influence on the team, but we try to prepare. It's part of the game. When you lose a player, you've got to adapt, and we try to prepare the next guy coming in to fulfill that role. But at the end of the day, it's all about experience, and also it's all about, as I said, combinations. Him and Louis with the outside backs, communication. So when you suddenly lose that might have an influence. But I don't want to use that as I said, as an excuse to take away the good rugby that the Lions have played.
Were you maybe a bit disappointed you couldn't capitalize on there being a man down?
Yeah, definitely. I think I thought that them being a man down, we could have created more better opportunities, make better decisions. If I look back at all the games that we've played, I also got a sense from the start that we didn't look as sharp and as light-foot as we've done in the previous game. So it's been a long week. So obviously we also have an opportunity now to go revisit and relook in terms of how can we maybe prepare better or do things differently. As long as there's an opportunity for learning, there's an opportunity for growth, and I think we must just take the good lessons out of this game and build on that for the last three.
And Jim, your comments on Sunday rugby, there was a nice crowd, and do you think we'll see more of it in this country?
I don't know actually how to answer that, but as I said, now for us this week, we just had to adapt our normal week. I think that the guys approached the game as a normal Saturday game by adapting that, and yeah, I think it was a good crowd, and it was good to see people come and support the rugby on Sundays, and yeah, maybe it's not such a bad thing. It might be a good thing to get more support and get families and friends and everyone together on a Sunday because they're not at work. It's family time and come and enjoy the rugby.
You alluded to it very briefly about the break that's coming up now for South African teams, or Super Rugby break. You're not a big feeder to the Springbok setup at the moment, obviously, so you've probably got a better opportunity than most to regroup, reassess, realign yourselves and see what the future holds in terms of the Kings as a unit in the next 6 weeks or so.
Yeah, no, I think it's important for us now just to the players also just to get a complete break for 2 weeks to recover, to get a better way of rugby, and then I think we've got a week and a half where we can prepare and look into our Jaguars game. I mean, we all know that going to Argentina it's a tough tour. Going there, and when we come back, we play against the Blue Bulls at Loftus before ending off against the Cheetahs. So it will be 2 tough weeks for us when we come back. So we really have to ensure that we from a conditioning and from a recovery point of view, that we spot on with our planning and with our preparation to ensure that we get the players fresh for that trip, and also being ready to challenge the Bulls at Loftus.
What are your goals to make at the moment you're ahead of the Bulls in low? Is that one of your goals to make sure you end up ahead of them on the road eventually?
We take it game by game. We want to, as I said, we've been competitive up till now, and we just want to ensure that we be at our best in every game. And we're not going to set it mainly as a goal as that. We want to win every game. We want to be at our best in every game, and we're looking forward to play those two teams.